there's somebody else's name, but Motofumi is taking his place and representing the Japanese Emulsified Asphalt Association. Thank you.
Thank you. Bonjour. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We, Japan Emulsified Asphalt Association, introduce you the trend of asphalt emulsion in Japan. My name is Motofumi Tatsushita, the technical committee for our association, and substitute for our president, Mr. M.OBATA. The contents for my presentation is the supplying and delivering system and usage and some two specifications and 3 application cases. First, I would like to speak about the supplying system for asphalt emulsion in Japan. We have started domestic production for asphalt emulsion since 1928, so incoming 90 years. Now we have 8 associated members, and producing asphalt emulsion in 88 plants all over our nations. And for the delivery, we use lorry distributors and drums to the side or a storage tank, as you are doing. Now, for compare usage of asphalt emulsion, it will be a bit different between the global trend and our country. Materials for surface treatment, such as chip sealing and microsurfacing, become more than 70% in the global trend. On the other hand, our country, the bond and tack coat, become more than 70%, and the rest of them are recycling and cold mixing. Next, explain about the specification and classification for the asphalt emulsion in our country. We have 2 standards, the JIS and the JEAAS. And for this page, I would like to speak about JIS standards. Now, for JIS, Japan Industrial Standards have 8 kinds of asphalt emulsions. These standards have 7 cationic emulsion and 1 non-ionic emulsion. And also the 4 kinds of emulsion for the penetrating, such as prime coat and tack coat, and other list of 4 kinds for the mixing. For example, the mark PK1, this one, is for the penetrating for surface treatment, and the PK4 is for tack coating. On the other hand, MK1 is mixture for coarse aggregate, and MN1 for the cement asphalt emulsion stabilization. Now, for JEAAS, Japan Emulsified Asphalt Association standards, for our association standards, has 8 kinds of standards. The standards specified more functional material than JIS standards materials, such as high penetrated emulsion and modified emulsion. The trackless tack coat, which I speak later, is specified in JEAAS standards. The example for the usage of asphalt emulsion, I show you the in-place base coat recycling method as case 1. This construction method reinforces the damaged base coat with cement and non-ionic asphalt emulsion in place. We have done this method over 35 years and 70 to 80 million square meter in total. This method has advantage for speed, cost, and environment. For construction speed, we estimated that we can construct about 160% of the area per day compared with the normal reconstruction. For cost, We estimated that we can reduce about 20 to 30% of the construction cost from the normal reconstruction. At last, for environment, we estimated that we can reduce about 30% of compared with normal reconstruction, and recycle more than 90% of existing pavement. I will show you some videos.
その2つの材料をディープスタビライザーを用いて壊れた舗装を破
We are
砕しな
using
がら
cement
その場で
spread
攪拌 混
before
合し
the
て
mixing,
強固な
and
路盤に再生します。
using a stabilizer mixed with asphalt emulsion brakes. This is what we're doing in the highway.
スタビセメント RC 工法は壊れた舗装を再利用して
After
安
compacting
く
the
早
base
く
coat,
環境
we
に優し
laid
く
a
舗装を
asphalt mix
蘇
pavement.
らせます。
As an example for the usage of asphalt emulsion, I show you the next one is the wood chip pavement as case 2. This construction method is used for thin wood, sand, and hardening material, pigment, and unique asphalt emulsions, and mix all it at the site. Asphalt emulsion is unique and can be mixed with hardening material such as cement, and have excellent cushioning after paving. Also, I have a video for this construction method.
そうできます。
We are paving in manually because most of the time this kind of paving doing in the
アスフト混合物
park
が
or
高
sidewalk.
架アスファルト舗装に比べ
This is
足に負担のかからない
show
こと
the
がわ
cushioning
かりま
about
す。
the compared with the normal asphalt paving and wood chip paving. And this is
次に透水性密流度アスファルト混合物では
permeability for the
水が通りま
this
せん
wood。chip paving. Compared with the normal dense graded asphalt mix cannot be penetrated.
一
But
方
the
アス
wood
フ
chip
ト舗
paving
装は水が数秒で通り雨天時に水たまりができにくくアスフト舗装の施工例です。歩道
Okay. We have done this system for about more than 25 years and 500,000 square meter in total. Such kind of like the garden in Imperial Palace in Tokyo. As an example for usage of asphalt emulsion, I show you the trackless tuck coat for the case 3. We have to open traffic every day after finished construction and no time to wait for curing the emulsion. We have to use a tuck coat with a rapid setting type. Popular tuck coat is specified as a PK4, which has a 60 to 150 of penetration and 50% over the asphalt contents. We also use the PKRT type emulsion, which is a rubber modified asphalt emulsion, and was commonly used for the tuck coat for porous paving, widespread in Japan. And it was widely used before we developed the trackless tuck coat. The rubber modified asphalt emulsion has a high value for the toughness and tenacity and emulates a strong adhesion with porous paving. The trackless tuck coat is specified as a PKMT and newly coming to the market. Because rubber modified asphalt emulsion heavily stick to the tire for construction vehicle pass on the applied area and trouble to make surround dirty. The countermeasure for the disadvantage for rubber modified asphalt emulsion, we developed and supplied trackless tuck coat. Trackless tuck coat has excellent adhesion strength with hot mixture, but no stick to the tire for construction vehicle after braking. This is a specification for the trackless tuck coat and the other two tuck coats normal tack coat and the rubber modified one, shown as comparison. The characteristics for the trackless tack coat are low in penetration and high in softening point, here and here. And stick tire rate is newly added for the evaluate trackless property, like here. Also, we have just developed the fast setting type of trackless tack coat, asphalt emulsion. This emulsion is aimed for the faster setting in winter time and cold regions. This picture shows that 1 minute after applied with 20 degrees Celsius. Normal trackless tack coat is still in breaking, but new products is already finished breaking. The breaking time for the product is within 5 minutes, even though in the temperature is about 5 degrees Celsius. And this performance helped the night construction in the winter seasons. Now, for the last, let me show you the video for actual site. This is sprayed by the distributor for the fast setting type of trackless tack coat. Right up side is the time up and right after the spray. After 30 seconds, people walk on the applied area. This is a nice construction in winter season in Tokyo, and the temperature is about 5 degrees. This product is great work for the night construction and the repair and the maintenance project. About 3 minutes, we can go into the next step. Dump truck and the paper just coming in. That's all for my presentation. If you have any question and comment, please send us an email for the address. We are happy to help you. Thank you for your attention. Merci.
Thank you, Motofumi, and thank you for stepping in at short notice. Are there any questions in the audience? I was reflecting on your comment about keeping tests simple. I like the test with the the ping pong ball. So, no questions at the moment? Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. So we move on to the fourth presentation. It's a double act. Marimar is representing the Spanish Emulsion Association and also IBEF, and she'll be later joined by